So I'm having a headache right now, so if my English is not great, because I'm a foreigner. I'm just a foreigner that loves to read in English. Nothing wrong with that. But literally, I'm having a headache, and if I'm not spitting facts about the books that I read and I just mumble jumble the facts in something, just know you have your warning, you have your disclaimer, and let's begin the Q3 reading wrap up that I've been discovering some amazing books that I just want to recommend with you. So bring your notepad, bring your phone, bring your iPhone notes, anything, and just let's get on. Okay, so there are a lot, and literally, how many books have you read until now? You could tell that, hey, it was short and good, or hey, it was long and worth it. Well, I'm just going to add some good additions to your list, and if you're having some, please also let me know down below, because I've been setting up the bar too high for the thrillers, so even though I'm having some good recommendations that are going to come in October and like really soon for Halloween, and also some of the books that I'm mentioning right now, they could be considered for Halloween, so take this video also as a Halloween recommendation video, but like until we get to the real one, I just set up the bar too high for thrillers, and I'm afraid if you've read or at least listened to this audiobook, oh my god, you're just going to be as flabbergasted as me, because I was like, oh my god, thrillers are not so memorable. Thrillers are like just water and oil, like they're water and I'm oil, or vice versa, and we are not really matching and connecting. I'm forgetting everything, and just don't get me wrong, I'm not forgetting fantasy details, but I feel like for thrillers, the thrillers are not memorable. But yeah, I've lied to myself. We're just going to go into some recommendations that are amazing. So yeah, without further ado, let's just begin. So the first thriller that I just listened to in the Q3 was The Tenant by Frida McFadden, and I felt like the rumors that she uses AI for her books were true, because it was really disappointing. I think I rated this book around 3 stars. Just let me dig in for that real quick for you. So we're having The Tenant at 3 stars. Yeah, I rated it 3 stars, and I reviewed it like The Crash, but with the victim and the psychopath's role reversed. This grew boring, and the idea from the tenant who drives the owner insane to the owner is delulu and an alcoholic and narcissist is a pretty common change with what I've read or seen before. Seems like Frida hurried to write this, and it's not funny as people imply she writes with ghostwriters or AI, and because she publishes too fast as an author. And yeah, just let me tell you that this book, it gets hype. It's because people just love the author, because the book was like really predictable, and you would have thought something as simple as the ending, but then you would know, if you would have read Frida McFadden before, you would have been, oh no, Frida does something more complicated, more unexpected, more plot twisty. Yeah, she ran out of aces in her sleeve or something, because the plot twist wasn't really a plot twist thing. And I just cannot believe that I tell you, but I rated it 3 stars, and before this, I guess listened to 4 or 5 audiobooks from her, and almost all of them were like 5 stars for me, because they were really good and they really had a good plot twist and also good narrators. I don't know, this was not it. This was just not it, so just pick something else, please. Then we are going to another bummer, which is Caught Up, and it's the second book in the Into the Darkness duology by Nevessa Allen. Yeah, again, I just loved Nico's side of the story. I just couldn't care less about Lauren. I loved so much the narrator and how she wrote like anything about Nico and about Mafia and about something. It was like the ultimate interesting stuff. The rest was like, peace out, I'm just gone. I'm like, no, I'm just going to move you to this, because you're seeing like my backlight, so it's kind of annoying. Probably I'm just going to be blown out by now. So yeah, this was also a 2 star or 3 star, so just if you read Lights Out and you are looking for something as funnier as that, this is not funny at all. It wasn't funny. Nico is not funny, so you can gladly skip it. Don't worry, bestie, I got you. You can skip it. Then we're having Fated Throne by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti, and which is the 6th book. It's the 6th book in the Zodiac Academy series. And again, another 5-star book. I just loved it. Words cannot express. I think I'm just going to do a video and a rant about Zodiac Academy in general, and probably my predictions for the next book, and also like some opinions over that book. And also, if you love these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it will really be helpful for me. And also, I'm doing Switch 2 videos with game recommendations and more, so we're just having gaming and reading in the same spot. So yeah, just consider subscribing. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a Zodiac Academy, probably also reading vlog. I'm on the 8th book right now, and that's a lot. Then we are having Homicide at the Hotel, Vacation Cozy Mystery by Carly Winter, which this is a book that continues with everything from Haywood Herbalist Cozy Mystery series, and it's kind of a... So the light died, so I'm just going to be a ghost here. We're just going to continue like this the next video because I'm just waiting for my socket to get colder a bit because my ring light did overheat. I'm just going to in the process of like with old equipment. I hope you can see me. If not, then just apologize. But it is what it is. So yeah, with the Homicide Hotel, it's basically kind of like Sam goes with her love interest. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but she goes with her love interest in Mexico for a vacation, of course. And yeah, the murderer follows her there. And also, if you love the Haywood Herbalist series and want to know more about it, I kind of did a short review that it's called an underrated cozy mystery series, and it's also up on the channel, so you can check that. Then we are having Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. I love this. It was so many plot twists. It was about a babysitter that was an ex-drug dealer, and basically she had a chance to redeem herself by being a babysitter to this family that was really prestigious and something, and they had a pool and it had a big house and whatever, and they allowed her to stay in their shed in the backyard, and basically she needs to kind of take care of Teddy, and it is a child, like a 5-year-old boy. Little did I know that nothing is wrong with Teddy on like the bad side. I don't know, like everything is becoming from Teddy. The pictures and the hidden pictures is a huge meaning, has a huge meaning, and within the story the parents, I would say they are delusional, but like not just 2 of them, like not both of them, just only one. And also, yeah, Teddy has kind of a secret, you know, a 5-year-old having a secret, nothing wrong with that, but like, is it malicious? Yes. Is it weird? Yes. Is it like building the suspense and the plot twist and everything? Yes. My thing is that everything is wrong with that family, like everything, from the child to the parents to the house that they're living in. Of course, sure, the house is haunted. Of course, it's like the basic assumption and the basic prediction that you would have going into a horror story or like thriller story, right? That something is haunted. I mean, not really. Like the people in the house are haunted, but then kind of like also the house becomes haunted. And I know that it's all a mumble jumble of things, but I can tell you that everything just goes to shambles. And Mallory, the nanny, the ex drug dealer, she's not insane. Just please trust her. Please trust her. Voila, I'm now having light again. Hello, it's me again. Hidden Pictures, I strongly recommend it for Halloween. I strongly recommend it in any part of the year because I believe I read this like before summer ended and something, and I was listening to the audiobook at work. Oh my god, phenomenal. If you could get your hands on the audiobook version on Audible, chef's gifts. Then we are having DNF, and it's a popular book, and I also did a video about it. I believe it was posted last week or 2 weeks prior to that. No, the last week, because 2 weeks prior to that is my birthday. It was my birthday book unboxing, so if you want to check that out, also please go. And it's Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, and yeah, I DNF'd it. I'm just not going to go through that just for the sake of the video, not getting too long and just rambling and getting bored of something that probably didn't interest you at all, I guess. I don't know. Then we're having Spooky Boo's Night Frights by Selena Myers. I just love Selena. As a content creator, I know her from Sam and Colby's like haunting videos and something, like investigation videos, and also from Call Me Chris's videos, but like, I don't know, she has a flair as an author. She has like really a style and something, and also she narrates her own books, and I really do recommend her books, especially if you have Audible and just you want to try something new. And they're very short, criminally short. short, and I wish she wrote something like longer, but I don't know. And looking from the list right now, we are just going to go into the small and short stories from Amazon Original Stories. And no, this video is not sponsored. I just love them, and I'm just going to show you and tell you about so many good stories. We are having The Cotton Thirst and My Evil Mother by Margaret Atwood. If you know Margaret Atwood, she wrote The Testaments that they got developed in a TV series, and basically that was it. The Cotton Thirst were like about 3 friends, like they were middle-aged women who were trying cheese with wine, and they were planning on murdering someone. And so hilarious. It's like a 35 short story about some ladies that were trying to murder someone, and then in the end they were like, anyway, she got what she deserved because we just hate her. I'm like, oh my god, it was so funny, and I just recommend you to read that. My Evil Mother, it was not really something memorable. I liked it, but I liked the way that she wrote it. And because like the way on how the mother like wants to protect their children, and basically she lies, like inoffensive lies here and there, and it's just like, oh my god, I'm a witch. She makes the kid believe that she's a witch, or maybe she is. You will need to find out by yourself. But like, I don't know, it had such a really Halloween-y vibe, and I read this before September. I believe I read this in August, and I was like, okay, I just love it because I really wanted to go into that Halloween mood and something, and this really set me on the Halloween mood, so that's great. Then we're having The Ex-Wives Club by Sally Hepworth, and it's the Alibis collection on Kindle Unlimited or on Amazon Original Stories, and also through Kindle Unlimited if you're having, and the rest of them are on Kindle Unlimited. I mean, most of the stories and the books that I'm reading are on Kindle Unlimited or just audiobooks bought on Audible after I got the book on Kindle Unlimited, because you can get it discounted this way, right? But The Ex-Wives Club, I felt like it was so good. It was so short, but somehow it made me feel that I read 300 pages. I mean, I listened to it because it was so well written and with so many details and so many things. Basically, it's a restaurateur that is skilled in his own restaurant, and he's like a POS, really a big POS. And the way that he had every Wednesday, I believe it was, or Friday, I don't know, in the really far away booth of his restaurant, his ex-3 wives, that they were meeting up because they all hate him. Of course, you're just going to believe that, hey, these ladies, they were there, one of them murdered the dude, right? He also has kids that hate him. He also has employees that hate him. So like everyone checks out for an alibi, and everyone kind of was there when he was dead, and just you need to figure it out who the hell died. And I wasn't expecting this. I was trying to predict, and I was hoping it's not going to be one of the kids, like the kids that seemed to love him, or one of the wives, because otherwise it would be so boring. But no, I rated this at 5 stars, and I just goddamn loved it. Then we're having The Contractors by Lisa Coe. This was an interesting read. Like, I also read it, I began reading it, and then I continued listening to it while I was at work, and it wasn't really something spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now kind of meme.
Spectacular, give me 14 of them right now.
You know, it was something okay. I believe I rated it 3 stars or 2 stars, something. I don't know, I just felt like that in the moment. It was about an Indian girl who she was perceived like really bad in the workspace, and also, you know, a male-dominated workspace, and she was a woman, and she was also discriminated with some stuff. So yeah, not really Halloween-y, more like down to earth and like really contemporary fiction, which I just told you that contemporary fiction I just don't read. That's pretty much it about it. I'm just going to move on, okay? We're having then The Ankle Snatcher by Grady Hendrix, and I'm having there, up there, where I'm pointing, I'm having My Best Friend's Exorcism by him, and I was like, oh, I'm going to postpone that book, I'm just going to read it for Halloween, and I got it for last Halloween, and I didn't read it, and I was like, okay, for the next Halloween for sure I'm going to read it. Now for sure I'm going to read more Grady Hendrix books, because Ankle Snatcher Snatcher and the Blanks by him. Ankle Snatcher is from the Creature Feature Amazon story collections, like the collection with the short stories, Amazon original stories. And the Blanks is from the Shivers collection. And I forgot to tell you that the Ex-Wives Club is also from the Alibis collection, the same with the Death Row by Frida McFadden, which is a pretty sad book. I didn't expect to be that sad. Like, the ending was so sad and I was like, why the hell did I listen to this? Because it was sad. Okay, so I was a bit deflated in the end. But it was good also too. But I didn't read this in the Q3, but I also recommend that because I remembered now. So yeah, Ankle Snatcher and the Blanks. I don't know which one I loved more. So the Blanks were basically some creatures, like really thin creatures. Picture Endermans from Minecraft, or picture how is he called from Creepypasta, the tall dude. Put a picture on the screen because I don't remember his name right now. It's like something with S, not Sleeping Dog. What the hell? No, that's also from Creepypasta, but no, a Slenderman. Yeah. So basically, it's like picture the Slenderman or the Enderman. Why are they both called man? And the end, what? If you're looking at them, they're going to come haunt you and they're going to come kill you when you're sleeping. And basically, there was a family that their tiny little boy, just 8 years old, I believe he was, or something. He was, yeah. He looked at a blank, and basically all the story and all the short stories about the mother trying to protect the child and the dad trying to sacrifice, and if not sacrificing and like killing the blanks and something. What are you going to do? To shoot a ghost? Because he was like, he had a shotgun and I was like, are you going to shoot a ghost? Are you stupid? Like, we're just going to move on. But yeah, I just loved it. And Ankle Snatcher, it's about a dude whose mother was pulled under the bed and basically he was like, okay, my dad is the Lulu because he just told me that the boogeyman under my bed claimed my mother. And little did he know that his dad was not insane. And little did he know that under his bed is kind of another dimension. And he brings a girl home, and one of them is also snatched away from this reality. It's very eerie. Like, that book was very eerie, and I wanted to finish it in one sitting, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? Like, I even have goosebumps right now talking about it. It was amazing. It was just so amazing. And like, these two books made me think like, oh my god, this man is writing amazing stories, just like I love Stephen King's horror stories. And of course, Stephen King is still up there in my number one for me, but like, Grady is on the second spot right now as a horror slash thriller, because some of them were like thrillery with horror elements, but like those could be horror. So yeah, he took the spot with like the second favorite horror author. You really need to listen to those, or at least read them. I don't know, it was so weird. We're just going to move on. Then we're having In Bloom by Paul Tremblay by the Creature Feature collection on Kindle Unlimited. Again, the Amazon original stories. This one was like something with the seaweed in the ocean or a lake that was kind of poisonous to people, and something, a strange element to it that was haunted or horror. I didn't really understand what was supposed to be, and I didn't really enjoy it. And not because I love usually things that I don't understand. I want to seek knowledge and like make me understand, but I feel like in these 30 pages he wasn't able to explain well, so maybe the execution sucked, at least for me, so I offered it 3 stars. Yeah. And the last book that I read on Q3, or at least listened to, it's The Mosquito by B.A. Paris. And me and my boyfriend years ago, I believe 5 or 6 years ago, we read Behind the Closed Doors, and we loved B.A. Paris. We loved the thriller, we just loved it, and I'm still going to recommend it right now. And it's from Obsession collection on Kindle Limited. And the dude really had an obsession with mosquitoes. And they were like a group of people with like 2 women and 3 men. And 2 men were toxic towards one dude. And also the girls were like kind of covering and protecting this dude that was getting like toxic comments to and something. But I don't know, I'm just telling you that it was weird at first. I didn't understand why it was called Mosquito, but it definitely had a thriller element to it, and I strongly recommend it because the way was like kind of sluggish at first. It was good, and I liked it. Of course, it wasn't a 5-star like the other ones that I truly loved. It was a 4-star. But you do with this rating what you want because you're just going to rate it your own. So if you liked today's video, make sure to come back for more thriller and horror stories because it's the season and I'm going to recommend more. I'm also recommended fantasy and romantasy and epic fantasy and anything related to this. And see you in the next video, and until then, subscribe. Don't forget to check my Instagram because I'm posting there daily and also updates, stories, and whatever's. And see you in the next video next Thursday on YouTube and also shorts. Bye, happy reading.